let's go back in time to when you first started thinking about working with us. What was the problem that you were struggling with?
You found her.
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning, major problem that we struggled with in the beginning is we wanted to start something and we needed to find somebody that was going to help us take it to a level that we didn't know. We didn't know where we were going. We know where we wanted to go. We just didn't know how to get there. And I am a research junkie. So I hopped online and I Googled and I podcast and I came across you were a guest on a consultant's podcast, and I listened to it, and you reminded me of Kristy a lot because you were very straightforward, you were well-spoken, and the things that you said really I knew that it would motivate us and that you would be able to give us what we need, not necessarily what we want, but what we need.
Yeah, valuable insight. And that's what I've appreciated about you is that once I came home from work and he was like, you have to listen to this. I've already looked up her website and this is everything that she stands for and I really want to do it. And I'm usually the person that's like, I'm breaking him a lot. And I'm usually like, no, we got to do, and I'm like, let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's just get her and let's go, because we've been wanting to do something together for a long time. We've tried to start on our own 3 or 4 different things, and we've always came to a standstill because we didn't know where else to go. And I love how you can really point us in the right direction, guide us, like stop going over there, come over here, type of thing.
Yeah, we needed a professional guide.
Yes, for sure.
Did you have any hesitation about working with us, and what were those hesitations?
I didn't.
It's really funny because we didn't. If you would have asked us a year ago,
Right.
it wouldn't even have been an option. If I'd have told Kristy that we needed to hire a business coach, she would be like, we can't do that. Like, we're not doing that. You just need to figure it out.
Yeah.
But we got to a point to where we really, in our own personal life, we were ready to make a change. And you really plugged in at the perfect time of that timeline for us.
Yeah.
There was really no question. And when we got on a call, because you offered us a free call and you went so deep on that first call, and you offered value right up front. And then you laid out a very, very professional proposal that covered so much. It gives me goosebumps. I mean, I knew then, and I know that she knew then, because as soon as the call was over, we're like, it's no question, we're doing it.
Well, Disney was a slam dunk for me.
Yeah.
Because I had just taken my first Disney trip, and then he said she used to work for Disney. I'm like, oh man, I'm in. I love Disney.
So what would you say is the biggest breakthroughs that you all got as a result of working with Jen and I?
So I wanted to be a leadership consultant. I mean, because I really thought that's what it was. My house is full of leadership books. I'm constantly consuming leadership books. But when you really were able to break it down for me, through the roots of why I like leadership, it's because I like to help people. And really, what we've been doing is helping broken Christians, blended families. That's what we're doing on the side. And I was thinking leadership is what we were wanting to do. That was the biggest breakthrough. I mean, I was mad at first, but it's a good breakthrough when you're mad at first, because you want to fight against it. And then once you accept it and embrace it, it becomes very, very clear.
Yeah, the biggest breakthrough was we knew for 110% fact we were going in one direction. And then after working with you, we knew 110% that we were wrong.
180. Yeah.
That we were wrong. And we're now 150,000% positive.
Yeah.
The direction we're going is the right direction.
Well, and God's opening doors, God's confirming it too, so it's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome.
So how have you personally changed as a result of our work together?
Me personally, it's been very humbling for me, because I really thought I've been in leadership for over 20 years. And I really, really thought that I could go into almost anywhere and make a positive impact on the leaders in that organization to really get their employees to engage and have a better culture and to care. And I was in this company that I'm still in, that was just so toxic, and I just was spinning my wheels. And it was so funny because it was right in front of my face, but you brought it out to me, by going through and saying, I've been in leadership. In the majority of CEOs and presidents, they care about money and the bottom line. And you really helped me. So that has changed me as a person. It's humbled me to understand what I knew about recovery is I needed to apply in the business world. People won't change unless they want to change, and the majority of them don't want to. So.
And I personally have a tendency to be a know-it-all about certain things that I really do feel confident that I do know everything about. And you've really opened up my eyes on some things where I'm more open to suggestion on certain things that I normally would just be like, I'm the smartest person in the room on this topic. And that's just not the case. And I'm okay with that, because it helps me grow personally and it helps me mature and it helps me drop my ego a little bit on some of this stuff. So, which is a good point.
So how would you say you've changed in terms of your clarity and your confidence about your ability to create the business and the life that you will love?
Well, it reminds me of fishing in a swamp, and now, we're fishing in a clear pond, and I really feel that way. I think in the beginning, we really thought that we knew what we were doing. We thought we bought the right bait and the right poles, and we really assumed this was the right place. And because we had zero perspective and insight, because we can only see what we can see, that really working with you has really opened up our minds, our imagination, and what's really actually possible. Because we live in a state and we live in an area that is nowhere near as technologically advanced as the rest of the United States for the most part. So doing something online is just never seemed possible. And you've really opened up our perspective on that. So.
Well, and I think too, after we met with you and really got clarity on the direction that we were going to go, him and I were in the living room. We were doing through one of our workbooks that we were going to be going through. And we really were like, the leadership thing was feeling forced. Like we were doing it, we were going through the motion, but I'm like, it really was feeling forced. And this is scarier. And you said it was going to be scarier when we found our true calling. But it just feels right. It's scary that you can make a business, that we're going to be able to make a business and make money off of something that we're so passionate about doing. It doesn't seem right, because society tells you basically you're supposed to go to a job that you hate and be able to pay your bills and then do your hobbies on the side. So that's scary to place, because you told us that we would be.
So if you were going to talk to someone who's on the fence about whether or not they should sign up for our programs, what would you tell them?
Take the leap, just do it.
Yeah, we're very convincing people. So we would say, what do you have to lose? Put a price tag on your dream, put a price tag on your freedom, put a price tag on what living the rest of your life, doing exactly what we feel, or you feel that God has placed you on this planet for. And whether you believe it's possible or not, you just don't know what you don't know. So
right,
you need to just
and the clarity is worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would tell someone, you wouldn't be looking for a consultant if you were 100% clear on what you're doing, and you're not. And if you want someone that can just cut through everything and make it very, very clear, they're an expert on it and they do it with excellence, that you need to just do it.
Yes.
Wow. Thank you guys so much.